Hi guys and girls. So if you've watched some of my previous videos, you know what a big fan of FFS lures I am. And Tom, being the perfectionist he is, and maybe a shrewd businessman, has decided to do some changes to one of his popular lures in the micro frog, full well knowing that people are going to buy them to try them. And I was supposed to be waiting to payday to buy some, but I couldn't wait. So I'm out today testing out these new versions, and we'll have a closer look at those frogs in a bit. Now, strangely, I've come up to a place I haven't fished before for perch. I've fished for pike plenty of times, but not perch, so I don't know how good this is going to be, but I can always drop back on the canal where I've been fishing for perch lately. But knowing all Tom's lures and that, these are bound to catch. So my plan is to try and catch fish on the old version and the two newer versions. So with that said, let's have a closer look at these frogs. Let's have a closer look at the two versions. This is the old micro frog and this is the new 2.0 version. And first off, you can see the difference in the body shape. Whereas the old versions are like a rugby ball, this one's more like a triangle. And because the legs are at the bottom, you've got a wider gap between the legs. So it'd be interesting to see what difference they make. So as mentioned, I'm just going to start with the first version of the micro frog in contusion on the Texas rig, just so hopefully I'll get a quick fish, just so I can tick it off and then try the new versions. I've just got it in contusion on a 1.8 gram bullet weight, and we can just try around all by these lilies and under the bridges. I'm just going to walk along this bridge, just jigging it up and down off the bottom as though it's like a little frog jumping off the bottom of the canal. Because at the end of both legs it's like a little paddle tail kind of thing, so you're probably thinking maybe like just a quick retrieve to get the best out of the lure to kick off them vibrations, but doing it up and down as well is going to kick off some vibrations, so it's just mix it up and see what happens. Now with retrieves with these, you can do it several different ways. You can just do a straight retrieve where those back legs are going to be kicking and causing the vibrations, or you can let it bounce along the bottom as though like a frog on the bottom jumping up and down. Just a little couple of taps up and let it go back down to the bottom. Well, my preferred one at the moment is twitching it with the rod tip, reeling in slowly with the odd pause and two. But it's really whatever you fancy doing, and having that weedless hook on allows you to do any type really. Oh, there we go. That's the fish I wanted, so I could move on. Coming out from under the lilies on the 4 tin mil old version of the micro frog. Brilliant. Let's change now to the 40 mil version 2.0. Already I like the way the new version's body is slightly slimmer, therefore giving a bigger gap between the frog and the hook, which allows better hook sets. It is quite noticeable that you can see that the legs have got a lot more action in than the other version. Yep, there we go. Getting a nice little perch. Good way to start off these versions. Cracker. Absolute beaut. And the Turkish Delight 4mm. Lovely. But carry on, I was getting a bit disheartened with this bit of stretch. I've only fished here for pike really, and I haven't been seeing much follows or anything, which you'd imagine you would get for perch, but kept with it, and that's a great way to open the account on the Micro Frog 40mm 2.0. There you go, so that perch come up then. Ah! There you go, a little one. Again, lovely condition. Oops. Absolute beauty. There you go, by the bridge. Just spotted a little pike in the side, so I'm just going to see if he fancies a bit of Turkish Delight. No, don't think he does. He didn't budge one bit. Now he has. Where's he going? Where's he going? No, he's gone. I'll just have one cast over anyway, because sometimes I find if you do disturb them and they're on the move, they can come for a strike, but that's not a pike. Anyway, a welcomed addition anyway. So I've changed over now to the 35mm in contusion, and I'll expect bites on this because I've had a few knocks on the bigger one, and you'd imagine that those small fish that went after them would be able to take this one easier. There you go, look, first cast. Oops. Oh, second cast to Hindu. You could say it's location as well, but the bait has something to do with it. Nice one. There's some nice quality perch in this pound. There you go, another soft bite. But those markings. Really beautiful. And swinging that one all the way up here with this rod. It's only the Urban Finesse 0.5 to 5 gram one. Oh, that was a good take. Thought it'd be bigger than that with that size of take. Now here is one of the problems of soft plastics in small sizes, is that they do get ripped apart a little bit. Come on. As you can see here, it's come out from the nose, so it's been torn. I don't know if I can get this back in now. Torn out of there. Okay. So if you were going to order some of the 35, so I don't know if you can see there the split, the 35mm size, I would recommend ordering packs of 10 and bigger. It's just one of the drawbacks of soft plastics and small lures, isn't it? There's not much plastic there to hold on to. Well, there you go, look, see that one's come off, so I'll put another frog on. I'm not sure if the little spiral clips will fit into a lure this size, but yeah, so that's one of the drawbacks really, the only one I can think of really. So I have managed to put one of the spiral clips in very carefully, and what that does do, it brings the lure back, the hook back on the body a little bit more. So I enjoy that little experiment with the new versions. Very enjoyable to use, and I knew that both of them would catch, and I do like the new version, just simply that it's easier for the fish to get hooked on because it's a slightly slimmer body. It would be interesting to know what was going through Tom's head when he thought of it. You know, he's got a good lure that catches a lot of fish, yet he thinks it can be improved. What made him think it needed upgrading, and how did he come to the decision to do like a triangle body and that? It'd just be interesting to know his thoughts behind it. But that's not the end of the video. We've gone from the micro side, let's go to the other extreme. Yeah, come on, stay on. He's destroyed that frog. Let's hope he just stays on. The little one. Yes! Nice little golden pike. Just charged it close in at the end. I think he might have killed my frog. But, hey Jamie, that's how you do it, mate. Let's get him back. Now this frog, there's my clip. There's my clip. That's come all the way through. So hopefully I can thread that back through without it causing too much trouble. can still use it. It's like a line through frog. Ow! There we go. That's back. I don't know if that's going to work much, but we'll see. Now I hope that hasn't caused too much damage to the frog and it'll still float. But there is quite a few islands of little reed beds around here, so it was probably hiding in one of them. Actually, that's going down now. That's going to need some super glue or a hot knife, I think, to sort that out really. When I do surface fish, I tend to have my clutch done up tighter than normal, just so it helps with that hook set, and then I'll loosen it off if needed during the fight, because these are thick gauge hooks and you need that strong penetration really. And if your hook slips, if your clutch slips while you're trying to hook a fish, it's going to lessen your chances of converting the take. Oh, yes, there you go. Another little one. Wound in until I felt it on, and then a nice hook up. And now I'll just undo the drag a little bit. Don't think it's very big. Well, that's 2 takes, 2 fish. Don't know what you're doing wrong, Jay. Another nice little golden one. There you go, okay. Coming back over here. Yeah. You can feel this frog getting heavier and heavier as you're bringing it in, as it's taking on more water, as its bum hole's now being stretched and it's got more teeth marks in. I have to definitely do some surgery when we get it back home. Ooh. Yeah, come again. Come on, easy. No. There's one in the area. So let's see if I go again. Now I'm getting better at not striking. I'm just winding down, waiting for that resistance. Let's see if he'll come back, because he completely missed it. And we can see, but there's quite a bit of surface weed over there, and within that surface weed you've like got pockets of gaps, clear water. So you're just trying to find a path where the frog will go through some of that clear water, where a pike might be able to shoot out and strike from. Oh, one coming behind it. There's definitely one then. So it won't be last cast. There'll be another cast. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Basically, any frogs will do. Check out FFS lures and the new micro frog. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, tight lines.